All right, this is the Kennametal Vector 250 abrasive flow machine, built in 2013.
And yeah, let's do a walk around. We got everything laid out here pretty good. Of course, we got the front end, the control, which we'll power up in a minute here. I've got my own die plate ready to go, so we'll power that up. We'll do a few things manually, go through some pictures. Light curtains up front, dual palm, banner dual palm, safety switches up front, all working. Rear guard interlock system, that's all working back there. So this thing's covered from a safety aspect pretty well. And as you pan left here, I've just got everything kind of temped in down on the floor here with the hydraulic unit. There are a couple water lines that would go from the chiller down underneath there if you just kind of want to show that whole manifold here. These are both plug-ins. There's the water lines down here, and my two hydraulic lines, and one air pressure line for clamping on the power booster. So that's all that. To your left, as you pan over, hydraulic system with the blower, the gauging. In fact, let me open this up so we can kind of watch it. Maybe I had these shut off, so at least this one. And coming around the other side of the hydraulic unit is my electric panels, high and low. You can open these guys up. Just the main starter up on top with the disconnect and an Allen Bradley Micrologix 1300 down low PLC and some documentation to go with it. We're currently running at 480 right into the mains here on the disconnect, three-phase 480. And coming around, of course, you've got the chiller right behind you here on a stand where the same hydraulic unit would just flush in right in up here, and the panel would stop like right here on the other side. It's just made to fit right up underneath here. So chiller, water chiller, hose is still laying here, compressor, we got the cover off up there, filter. This is all really nice here. Pretty clean, this thing's hardly run. And
well, you said it had 500 hours.
500 hydraulic on hours, that's it, 500, yep, you're right. And yeah, this would be the water level here. It's got its own standalone electrics. All you do is bring the 480 three-phase into it, and it's all standalone, self-controlled through the media temperature on the HMI screen, so that's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, and coming around, we'll power up, go back over on the screen here, and I'm going to hit the disconnect on, it'll boot. If you get that. You good?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Power on. There we go. So that's it. Doesn't take long to come up. Yeah, as long as we're at it, we'll just kind of go through the screens here real fast. E-stop is off. Hydraulic is right here. But you got alarm screen. Let's see. We're okay there. Everything's good. Rear door status, hydraulic temperature. We're all good there.
Oh, we didn't look at the rear door, the chiller ring, the cooling cuffs.
We can take a walk back there and see. If I'm going to be running as I'm running, maybe you can go back there still. The rear cover's off. You're right, though. Startup screen, alarm screen is good. You got the manual screen, which allows you to play with the cylinders here, and of course, look at real-time numbers when the machine's running, clamp pressure, media, system. And from manual screen, we can go to part select. There's like 5 or 6 different parts on here. It's easy enough to check any one of these. In fact, I'm gonna run 901 and just load that. That's like just a good midstream cycle where it processes it three cycles. Media volume is 300, media pressure 600. That's like midstream for this machine, so it's a good one just for the sake of the demo. So we'll leave that in there, and we'll power it up. Right now the machine's idle. This is the auto mode screen, automatic function. And you can't play with any of these numbers right now. The only way to play with them, let me show you real fast, is to get into supervisor login, which comes with the machine. So once you're in there, that allows you to actually play with the recipes. We don't need to do that right now, so we're going to go back into the manual screen, hit hydraulic pump on. I guess it would be nice if that was fully out. There we go, let's try that again. Hydraulics on, there we go. We got system pressure immediately and media temperature. And this isn't our recipe, this is just real time right here. So now if we go to our auto page again, process complete, manual, and process complete. So we need to clamp up, move all this back in. So we've got the tray right here, and we can retract it, I believe. We can take this up. This is clamp. This is machine unclamp. You can see that. We can do a little bit here. Clamp off of here. And the only thing that would, this has to be down for me to clamp up. Another interlock. They want to see the carriage in, but from the manual standpoint, then I can advance the bottom cylinder and just push some media up through there, right off of here. You can see it back there, so just pushing some of that out, go right back in real fast before it flows all over. As that's loading up, you can hear the hydraulics load up. So that's up and down. Same thing with the upper cylinder. You can't see it moving, but that's manual control. And so we'll run the shuttle in. Needs to make that rear proc switch. Once that's good, get out of the light curtain. We should be able to clamp up now. There we go. And I've got it set off the air booster pump for about 2,000 PSI. We're not really pushing it real hard, so it shouldn't spit out at us. We should be okay. Now if you watch, you'll get clamp pressure. I only got another 1/4 inch to go, and we'll get clamp pressure right here at 1,000 hydraulic pressure. The booster pump comes in. You should take it up to around 2,000. You can hear it. $18, $19, right about. That's good for us to run. The machine's happy. Almost 2,000. At this point, we should be able to go into the auto cycle mode. And just hit, when you hit auto cycle start, it just starts, it goes into that page, I think. We're running now. These are showing the actual status of the machine. And if I go to, I think I can change pages. There, now we're in the auto screen. That's how you get to the auto screen. This is my job that I'm running. So it's counting already. See, this went to 300. This is the cylinder going up and down, the pink. It's counting cubic inches. We've already done one cycle. We'll do 3 of those at 300 media volume at that pressure, which is holding 600. Even though our chiller is not hooked up, we're at 78 degrees, and we want to start chilling at 100, so we're good there. So we got our in process, top cylinder advancing, bottom cylinder advancing. It shows you everything you need to know. Page you stay on when you're running, so it's feedback on everything happening with the machine. You pan over on hydraulics too, you can kind of see the gauges up now, and we're running about midstream. The top end is around 25, I think, so see that thing moving a little bit. Pan is on. It all looks and sounds good. Let's go around the back side maybe while this is running, and finishing up. Now we didn't show you this. This is the auto light curtain. This is the light curtain and its relays. And here's the water jacket for the lower end. Anyhow, we got the back cover off. You can see it kicking. It's still finishing up its process. There's the water jacket. Rear guard. If you see it, booster pump is way up front, and the front stack, the hydraulic stack, is all on the front end too. So. Unit, pressure switches, and flow and everything is registered. It's a nice setup. They got this thing wired in really well. So our process is probably done already. Yeah, process complete. Do you want to run one more quick one, or kind of show that, just the whole thing, or are you okay? Yeah. Process complete. So at this point, then it ran itself all the way down. The top pushes all the media back into the lower cylinder. We should be able to unclamp and just pull our shuttle out now and change parts, so to speak. Take this up a little bit. We'll probably have a little bit of putty up here, not much. I can manage to keep my hand on this button long enough, we'll be in good shape. So bring that up, bring this over, just kind of roll this off of here, and go back into my manual page, if I can, and retract the bottom cylinder just to get the putty down. I think it's all the way down, so put this back on top. Eventually it'll all settle back in there and we do another piece. So that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, hydraulics off and control on. Done deal here.